Hello and welcome to an episode. My name's Joe, we're JBW Construction. We're on a large extension build and we're starting where we left off last week. Delicate Derby Day Dane is just putting the last bits of insulation in the roof, and he's also getting some insulation in that stud area there just to seal it all up. And yeah, we're on for a building inspection today, which we're looking forward to. It's a pre-plaster inspection and then we can start looking at doing that. So we've got all the plasterboards coming tomorrow. Me and Raven have had a lovely week, a lovely weekend in Anglesey with Shah. So yeah, ready to get stuck in now. Charlie's just cleaning up a few bits in the hallway. He's trimming some foam, doing some aluminium tape, and I'm going to look at some plumbing. So yeah, let's get into it. Monday on site is completed. We got all the joints taped up. We've had the inspection. The inspector was happy with everything, apart from a mistake of mine. That windowsill is less than 800mm. Well, actually, it's 800mm to the glass, so I need to check. But it should have been toughened glass, and it's not, so I might have to pay for those 3 pieces of glass. That one's toughened because of the size of it. But the pre-plaster inspection upstairs has been passed, and not only that, he's seen everything he wanted to see downstairs. He just wants pictures of the fireline board, which is a fireproof plasterboard, which we're going to put on the steels downstairs. And he wants to see 100mm acoustic insulation in the joists. So he just wants pictures of that. And apart from that, the next inspection's completion, which is fantastic. We've put the floorboards back down for tonight. I'll show you the pipes in a minute. But those 2 pipes so basically I've ran the central heating to this radiator over here. Looks a bit all over because it's just on speed for underneath, but the 2 pipes there ready to take that radiator, 2 pipes there, and there's 2 pipes in the bathroom below. Those all connect, which you'll see in a minute, into this hallway. Now I've not connected any of it in because the live pipes are running in a channel that I want to run my new ones in. We're going to take the 15s out and put 22mm in, just for a bit of a bigger pipe, just getting across the house over there. But we're going to connect into them tomorrow and get them across. I've also ran some hot and colds. Not only that, we're having aircon in the front bedroom because it takes the sun all day. It gets very warm. So I've got an aircon unit going in the front room, and he's actually ran his pipes in and across as well. The lads have been in here, finished all the insulation off, all passed, all happy days. But yeah, we're going to run our pipe work into this room tomorrow. Just grab these 2 cups whilst we're here, and let's get downstairs and I'll show you down there. So down here now, that is like the end of the run. So they're in here now ready to be connected on. In this side, so that's the pipes coming across. They go across into there and down, ready to take a towel rad, and then the towel radiator above. And them 2 just run across there for that radiator I've just shown you upstairs. Them 2 just go up. In between that, I've had a few interruptions today, but I've still managed to get a little bit of work done. I've got my hot and colds coming down across for the kitchen sink. I don't normally use a standoff clip, but because that stud stuck out quite a bit, I've been able to do it there. Them 2 are ready, and I've actually lasered the joists a quarter of the way in and a bit more, all marked up, ready to be drilled out. And the hot and colds are coming from the hallway again, across the same as, but they're already ready just to be connected into. It was just another getting ahead with a job. That's it. The day's not over for me yet. I've got to go and do a couple of bits and a bit of work at home, which I'll show you. So yeah, I'm going to get off the job. We'll see you in a bit. So you will have seen last week that we did a load of work to the pond again. Well, today we've filled up that top one right to the top. It's holding the water beautifully. I don't know if you can see on the video how deep that actually is, but it's very, very deep. And you see how the pond level's quite low in that bottom one. Well, now the waterfall flag that we put in, we're going to cut that off. Hopefully the liner then in the bottom one, we can get that a bit higher, and we're going to try and get this bottom pond a bit more full. But the plan for tomorrow is prioritising the plumbing. Charlie's going to go basement, start digging out for the fire escape windows. Me and Dane are going to concentrate on the plumbing, get all that in. Once that's done, then we've got 120 plasterboards coming, which we're going to get in, and then yeah, have a look at possibly start boarding, which will be good. But we have got a lot of plumbing to do, so not too worried about that. But tonight, I'm going to go mine. A few electrics need altering, and then we're going to look at the extractor fans. So yeah, let's, I know I say it every time, but this is the nicest garden I think we'll ever work in. But yeah, see you in a bit. Quick stop off at my dad's. For those who don't know, my dad with one labourer built a pair of 3-storey, 3-bedroom houses. He bought the land and built them for himself, but he has just informed me that he's got his cast iron gates in. Just finished them all off. You can see his string line where he's been pulling it through. Looks really nice. He'll be buzzing with this, my dad. He's not had no time for getting anything done. But yeah, it looks really well, that. He's in there somewhere. I'd love to scare him, but I owe him money, so I can't do that. Let's see him. Very good then.
Alright, that, innit?
Yeah. Smart.
I won't name the company, but obviously...
Right, you're allowed to if it's good.
No, I was quoted to supply and fit for about £4,200. And you know me and technology don't work that well, do we really? So but I managed to surf the net and all that malarkey. Found this, worked it all out, ordered it. 1,000.
Is this all online?
Yep, £1,241.
Bloody hell.
Saving for £3,000.
Yeah, not bad that.
Yeah, it looks good, doesn't it?
You need to get your flagging done now.
I know, starting that tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Yep.
Very good. What's mint?
What's the part? Where's Dog?
She's in the van. I'm not staying long, I've got stuff to do. What are you cooking for?
Eh?
What are you cooking for?
My amazing young lover.
Yeah.
So we've got broccoli, green beans and chanterelle carrots.
Very nice.
And there we've got like a load of Mediterranean veg.
Very good.
And in the top is boneless chicken thighs and potatoes
So,
and garlic.
Are you in the bad books or are you just doing this?
No, when we fell out last week I went shopping and bought all this, and now we're friends again. I may as well cook it and share it.
Fair enough, fair enough. Right then, we'll leave you be.
Yeah.
So, it is currently 8:30 and I went to finish my stud work and do a few other bits like I said, but the lads didn't put my impactor in the van, so I didn't have an actual drill. I didn't have any bits or anything, so yeah, I did the worst job ever, which is the Saniflow. There's a block Saniflow in the toilet in the basement. Anyone who knows what that is knows how bad that is, but it's like a macerator of toilet waste which was blocked. So yeah, I feel disgusting after doing that, so I'm just gonna have a shower and yeah, looked at a few other bits which are knackered, but I've made a list for next time I do a bit, probably Wednesday now. But yeah, let's fast forward until tomorrow. Good morning. Charlie's at the basement digging his holes. Well, I'll put a picture on screen of where he gets up to by the end of today. But me and Dane have just drained down the central heating system, turned the boiler off and everything, cut a few pipes out, and big deliveries turned up. So our pre-plaster inspection yesterday got passed. We got 24 moisture boards, 120 8x4 plasterboards, 15 drywall adhesive and 30 bags of board finish. Gonna bang you on a time lapse, gonna get nice and warm now and get this carried inside. I can only film us, I'll film us from the down up, but you won't be able to see us taking them inside, but you get the gist of it. One pallet done. One happy raven, she's gonna have to get moved. We'll have a quick brew and we're gonna get stuck into pallet number 2. Let's have it, Dale. Just over 4 tonne moved of building material. It took us about 2 hours, but the customer George helped us and it was actually a massive help. Me and Dane would have been there for ages, but yeah, 4 tonne in the house. Get back to our plumbing. So we've got all the aqua boards there. We're just leaving them there out the way. They can be used as and when. They won't do no harm there. Check that for a stack of plasterboards. So we've got 24 moistures and 120 8x4s. Big stack there as well. We've left them ones there because they're just going to go straight up. But check that out. Keep us going for a bit. When these rooms start getting boarded, anyone who watches who's not massively into construction and you're just looking at like stuff like that and like can't picture it, when these bad boys go on, it'll be mega. And as I always say, Charlotte and Gavin, it'll be a special moment. So we've had a solid afternoon at it. We have actually just put the boards down, but you'll see this in the morning. You can just see at the other end there, the pipe on show. So we've used an old notching in, but basically now, that's the cylinder cupboard. We have connected onto the 22mm spine, we call it spines. So coming off the central heating source and 22mm, we've ran 22mm all the way along to 3 radiators, and then 22mm to that one. After this here now, I'll show you from downstairs, but that's the rad for the towel rad, and there's one over there as well. It's been a graft today. It's been a graft and time's just got away from us, but the central heating's now come across through here, all in 22. You can see where the 22 comes to there. 22 under there, so that's going into the new bit now in 15. See that hole and that hole, that's for the bedroom radiator, and then them 15's coming through there. And now for that radiator there under that window, and those 2 that I've drilled through are for the towel radiator. So basically now those stop ends just need carrying onto that rad, and there's a stop end under there for running them through. But obviously we had to get the boiler back on. It's gone 5 o'clock now, so we have actually pressurised it up, and because we can't drain it or anything, it can push the air out and then leak. So I'm just hanging on now. It's been about 5 minutes. We'll give it a bit longer. We'll see if the pressure drops or anything like that. But yeah, we're here in the morning. Get that ran across. Get them ran across. Dane has, I'll show you when we go downstairs, he's drilled 4 pipes all the way across in here. So yeah, that'll be really helpful tomorrow, and we can run the pipes where we need to run them. Very good, very good. I'll show you downstairs. So that bedroom window I showed you, that's what them two run to. We've provisionally got them in there for, oh actually, as soon as we've finished the central heating and we're happy with where the rads are, we're going to jump on this. I put that in the other day and we've ran them in, so them two just need connecting, and then when we connect on the hot and cold over there, that'll liven them up, but that's also going to go over here for bathroom. So that's once we've done the central heating. And then in here now, we've run them pipes to the end, but I don't think them pipes now, let's have a look. Ah yeah, 2 of them will be the flow and return, which is going to go into there, and then that bit won't be needed, but we didn't know which side the rad was on this morning, and we put them in, so that's fine. But yeah, all that's in, ready to go. Hopefully I get this plumbing finished tomorrow, and then possibly have a look at the giant stack of plasterboards. But yeah, as Tuesdays go, not bad. Just going to give it 5 more minutes and then I'll make sure the pressure's okay and leave. So I'll see everyone tomorrow. So it's Wednesday afternoon. I've just had myself some dinner. We've put a good shift in this morning, so all the central heating now, any radiators where we know where they're going are in now, drilled out, coming out the floor, exactly pipe centred. The other ones are just in studs, which are basically just for the bathroom, because I always say a bathroom's its own job, so when you first fix the bathroom, we'll just alter the pipes to come out exactly where we want them to go. But yeah, the central heating is done now. We came in this morning, we did the 2 extra rads. I'll show you, I'll give you a walk round, but yeah, that's all in now. Since then we've been doing our hot and colds, running our hot and colds from everywhere. So at the top of the landing where you can see, it would have been easier for me to just run my hot and colds around the building like that, but we've got one leg coming off for the front up and stairs bathroom and the kitchen sink, which is quite a bit to come off, and that runs straight back to the cylinder. But where the cylinder is, that's where the cold water main comes through as well. So that's all on a run, and then it would have been easier to just go straight into the other room as well, but I've not done that. We've done that as one loop, and then from the hallway then we've gone through the master bedroom into the ensuite on the other side. That's just because it is the master ensuite. We're not concerned about pressures and stuff, we are confident that we will have nailed it, but it made better sense, you know, having 2 runs instead of 1. So we've done that now. We've just got a few more little connections to make on the hot and cold, but I was starving. But yeah, I actually had a bit of someone commented on the video last week taking the mick out my thumbnail, saying I was giddy and no actual work shown. We're putting speed fit piping, you know, we're first fixing plumbing at the minute. I can just show you when it's done. There's no benefit of me showing you how it's done, but like I say, we have got the plasterboards here and stuff, so time lapses and that sort of work's going to get shown. But I know that our videos aren't for everyone. On another topic as well, something that's quite nice. Well, yesterday was a tough day for me. It was the 13th anniversary of when I lost my mum, the day we lost her, April 8th. So if anyone's watching who's lost someone or anything, I just see these days as they're just a bit weird, to be honest. Like, you remember and you know it's nice and happy, but at the same time it's been 13 years, so you're not necessarily sad. I still feel a little bit robbed from it all, but I think that was just because I was 14 when it happened. But yeah, it just made me appreciate quite a lot yesterday. You know, I work for myself. You know, I struggled at school. I wasn't well, Dane will probably say that I was naughty, but I just never did well with being told what to do. Even as an adult, when I worked for people, I was a bit like, someone bossed me around telling me what to do. I was just weren't for me, that. So I do appreciate having my own little system. You know, I just turn up on my own behalf to my whole life, and I'm happy. I've got my little caravan. I've started to learn more, and as I've matured and got older, that you just don't really need much in life. You really, really don't need much. And me and Charlotte were talking the other night, and like I'm happy and I want to keep pushing on, pushing the business, seeing how well we can do. But at the same time, I'm happy with where we are and what we're doing. There's a few other building firms in my area, and I'm definitely up there now. You could say I was slow, but I'll take slow. If I'm delivering a brilliant job at the end, who cares if it's a little bit slow? I don't want to bring loads of lads in on the job, and I want care and attention and making sure that everything's right. So yeah, sorry for ranting on, but yeah, so yesterday was just a funny old day, but at the same time, I always just come out positive with it all. I appreciate everything I've got. So yeah, gonna have 5 more minutes, get inside, get this plumbing finished. I want to put a door casing on, and then one room's ready to be plasterboarded then. So yeah, I'll get stuck into it, and I'll show you this plumbing when it's all finished. The plumbing first fix for the general build upstairs is now completed. So we're going to start from this hallway. So this vicinity here, you've got your cylinder where the hot water is going to be coming out of, and your water main is coming this way. So hot and colds first. The hot and colds aren't live at the moment, but because we're only doing the first floor, to be honest, we could have boarded and skimmed the whole upstairs and had access to all the plumbing and done it afterwards. But I just felt like I wanted to get it done now. And on the payment plan, there's one payment for this, which I could have done with, so that's why we've done it. So they're not actually live, but they're all taped up, ready, because there's some work to be done in the hot water cylinder cupboard. So when I know that's being done, I can just get those connected onto, and then everything else can get lived up. But what I was talking about before was, so we've got a hot and cold run now, coming across into this room, straight through here. I can show you this from downstairs after, and there's a kitchen sink over there downstairs, but they also come across into this floor space here. There was no point me pulling the pipes up where I need them to go, because that can be done when the bathrooms are first fixed, brought through exactly where we want them. So that's the hot and cold for that bit. And then the tea, so obviously the power's going to come into there, and then they go straight up here all the way through, and then into the master ensuite on your bed. Foam returns, so these 22mm pipes here, exactly the same, but the difference is I ran 22mm to there, and then we started branching off for rads. Obviously this radiator isn't something to really be discussed because it's right next to the cylinder. So the only ones that are really on this run now are that radiator over there, that towel radiator, and then the towel radiator below. There are no radiators downstairs because of the underfloor heating that's going to be going down. And then the other foam returns are just under this floorboard here, 22mm. And I've ran this bit in 22mm all the way around, and then I switch it to 15 here for the bedroom radiator, that radiator there. We've just left them like this, just whilst it's easier while we board. We can get upstairs, finished, boarded, skimmed, connect them up. They are live and stuff. And then there's foam return there as well. So yeah, I hope that all makes sense. Have I shown you the other side? Yes. We're going to do a bit of clipping, a bit of moving on that, all the pipes. Something really important as well is that your cold water pipe doesn't want to be touching your flow and return. I can't remember the name of it, but if you don't want to heat your cold water pipe, because obviously some people drink water straight from the tap, and if you went on holiday for 2 weeks and your heating comes on and off, and it's not good for the cold water. So instead of trying to avoid that, I just put pipe insulation on the cold, and you know that nothing's going to actually heat it up. But yeah, apart from that, it's all in. I'm pretty happy with it. We're going to get the floorboards back down, but I'm going to let Dane do that after, because I've got a haircut in a couple of hours, or an hour or so. So whilst I'm gone, Dane can just get all this down. Because like I say, we are starting the plasterboarding now, so we want the floors to be solid. And then, yeah, that's pretty much it. So, big moment then, getting them in. I can show you from downstairs as well, but you can just see where we've drilled them all through the joists. But first things first, now Dana's brought up a load of plasterboards. I think that the first job that wants doing is boarding this ceiling in here, which I think will be a great job out of the way. So yeah, I'll see what we want to do, but first I'll just take you downstairs and show you this pipe work. So we can't see all that work in the hallway, but you can see this coming across here now, so you can see where the radiator goes up. The pipes that are labelled black are flow and returns, and obviously blue is cold, red is hot. We take them into the extension then. Them two run across to the bedroom radiator I've shown you, and this is the hot and colds now coming in. So they run across side, down the corner into the kitchen sink, and they come across and they're just capped off in that room, because obviously upstairs, downstairs, bathroom, they're just ready to be connected into. The master ensuite is above us here. Obviously it's a ceiling that we're not really supposed to be touching, just as of yet. We're not really supposed to be touching this room too much, but obviously all this is going to be fresh, nice skim. And this is the old stuff, so it's another thing for customers to think about what we want to do. But for the meantime, we're not touching it. And then, so that's the master bed. The pipes come round into here, black one across that radiator and into the stud work there. Hot and cold come across, and they're just capped off there just because until I get the bathroom in, I'm not going to try and pull them where I need them to go. I'm going to first fix when the suite is on site. So yeah, job is a good one. Let's get rigged up for some plasterboards. The time has come. We have just cut the first board on the West Park project, the plasterboard. We've just checked everything. We've marked where our ceiling rafters are. Just done a little mark on the outside so you know where your fix is. All the insulation's bang on. It's just that'll get pushed up as the board goes up as well. We've measured across the furthest across, just over 2 meters to the first ceiling rafter. Gone halfway on that. So yeah, let's have a laugh and be rubbish at getting this first board up whilst we get used to it again. I reckon, how many months has it been? 4 months since we've boarded? 5 months since we've plasterboarded. So this will be a laugh. I'll take this end. This is the nice side, yeah. So from there now, just up like that, get your head under it. Into your corner, so Dean, you want to go under your inseat at the end. That's it. Straight up, and bang on there. Right. Just come away from the wall a little bit. So towards me, I mean. Not with the board, I mean with your hands. That's it. That's the one. That all good? Just push that end in a touch. That's it. Don't go anywhere. You got that to keep the pressure on.
Yeah. That was comfortable.
Sinking in quite far then. Just screw it up in there. Push it right up there. And it fell off on camera. I'll come to there and I'll get that in. Nice. So we're just going to get all the screws in this now, have a good look at it, and get the gun set up properly. It's not been used for nearly 6 months, so it's not quite how I want it. And yeah, any screw heads that are stuck out we'll just catch with a drill and go from there. We just need to centre this. The downlights stay behind the board, but we're going to bring the pendant through where we want it because it's next to a joist, so we don't want to drill that out wrong and we want to keep a good fix. So yeah, see you in a bit. So, a little end of the day update. Obviously that's a plasterboard we got on. We got one alongside it there. Dane, I popped out and Dane got all the floorboards. We've replaced a few, got them all nice again. Most likely have to come up, but at least we know now. We've taken them up, cleaned them all up, screwed them back down. They have to get unscrewed again. It's not the end of the world. Yeah, but the other thing that I realised I had to do, so the idea now is that this bedroom, we're going to concentrate on this tomorrow and get as much of the boarding done as we can. So with that, I got given the wrong size door casing. I got a 5-inch when I needed a 6, so that is in now and solid. I've done it tight on that side just because that's the side it's hinged from, and we wanted it as close as we can that way. But yeah, that's ready now. Just needs the rest of that, run out of foam, so I'll just get some more. But yeah, just foam the rest of that in, and then yeah, I've got 5 frame fixes in each side, so I'm happy with that. And then yeah, we're gonna come here in the morning, empty that room, get that ceiling on, get weighed up, start putting some walls on. I'll then get Charlie coming in the other rooms. I'll probably get him in the vault in the other side, having a look at that. But yeah, the night's not over for me. I'm gonna go home with a few bits that I needed and see what I can do. So if I do well, I'll show you. I've been on my house, in my basement. You'll have seen this cupboard that I built the other week. Basically just a metre by metre cupboard that I'm building to put all the cat's stuff in, because my bed's got to come down here whilst I do the work above. There was this bit of extractor work, so I basically got this ducted. There's a fan there currently which constantly pulls air outside. It's like a 200-year-old basement, so we have like a dehumidifier on constantly that we have every day, and we've got this extractor fan, so we're always pulling air through. Now, I need an extractor fan in this cupboard because it's a cat room, cat litter tray and stuff like that. So I've got this T which is going to go on there, that's the ducting out, that's going to go on there, with a fan straight in this bit, and then a fan straight into the cupboard. So there's going to be 2 fans pulling and pushing outside. So tonight all I've done is put this batten on. I can't fix the batten to the wall. That just looks like paint, but it's actually a tanked wall, so you can't drill into it. None of this is drilled in. It's my house. Obviously, if it was a customer's house, I'd do it differently, but I can't really drill into the ceiling because I don't know what's there. So I've just built these frames, fixed them into that side, bit of foam around that, and I'm just going to board it and skim it, and I'm happy with that, you know what I mean? If it was a customer's house, I'd do it a bit differently, but yeah, we've got a few spare. All this is dead. That's the supply coming in onto a few spare which are going to go into the fans, but obviously in the meantime we need that fan on. I've just created a list on my phone of about 10 cuts of plasterboard, so tomorrow I'm going to give that Charlie boy, he can cut them all for me, and then it'll be a case of just bringing them down here, popping all the plasterboards on. I'll probably do that on Friday, get them all on, and then I'm going to skim this on Sunday. But hopefully I can show you this plasterboarded so you can get a feel for it. But then I'll plaster it Sunday, which will probably be in next week's episode. Then MDF shelf in the middle, and I'm going to do a bit of a cool cat room. You know, you've seen all the stuff where they have the things going up the wall and whatnot. I don't know how well I'm going to do it yet, but I'm thinking cat litter tray at the bottom, and then a section here with another one on, and then a bit of a ramp up for Diego and Carlos. That's the plan, but yeah, that's it really. It is like, what time is it now? Well, it's 10 to 9. I had to go to my nana's as well to fix something for her, but yeah, not complaining, just getting on with it, getting it done. But yeah, that's what my basement's up to, and now big day tomorrow, plasterboarding, so I'll see you in the morning when we've cleared that room and we're ready for a big time lapse. Big day is upon us. Back in this bedroom now. This is what we're looking like at the beginning of the day. Very casually. First things first, going to get this ceiling boarded. Let's get it going. here we go. The ceiling is on, looking good. So we've just, where the edges are, obviously we're dabbing the edges so we didn't have to do the ceiling boards too tight. So any little gaps we've just put our foam in. It's really high quality foam that we use. Now we are going to start on this wall, bit of stud running into a dab. So yeah, let's transform this room again. So that wall is on. Sometimes I dry line across, but it just works out really well with that. I'm going to put plenty of fixes above the door frame. It's a common place where they can fracture, but we're going to line the back with a batten and make sure it's absolutely solid and put plenty more screws in it. But that wall is completed. Nice little time lapse for you there. Me and Dane, Charlie's going to crack on in the other room now. I'll show you what he's doing. Me and Dane are just going to work our way around and we'll keep you updated as we get each wall on. So, Charlie boy is going to, that's off our roof structure there, he's going to put two battens fixed onto the roof timbers, nice and level across, and create the flat top, same as what we created in the other side. So it should look really well. He's going to get that on and then we'll look at boarding that. So yeah, we'll be in the other room. Charlie boy is going to be in here with his lovely views. So there you go. Charlie boy's got his battens on. We're now going to get it boarded. Go on. It's been a solid performance this morning, Raven. So that wall's on. Got my piece on there, piece across the bottom, piece on that wall. Got a top bit to do after lunch, just had a little sweep up, keep control of the area. Lunchtime, my dad's here. Should we get some dinner? You've actually had all your food up for so far today. But yeah, get some lunch and get crack back at it at dinner. I'll show you what, see if Charlie's got a plasterboard on, I think he has. So the plasterboard in here that Charlie's been doing, it would be fine to just put on its own. Like we've insulated it to the spec of what it wants to be, minimum. Ah yeah, that's done, good lad. So Charlie's took it upon himself to put fiberglass behind that board as well. Stuff you love to see. One board on in here as well. So yeah, lunchtime. We almost did it. Look at that compared to this morning. Proper graft. Looking really well. Reveal on. The only thing I didn't get on was my left reveal. Ran out of drywall, but check that out. Do you remember how awful this wall was? How good does it look now? One more plasterboard, prep and skim this room. I'm not sure what we're going to attack in the morning. We've got a few options, but yeah, we've got a lot to go at. That ceiling will be graph, so I might do some of that, get some of that done. Charlie's been doing alright in here as well. Yeah, got a whole side boarded. Might board in here, something. See how we feel in the morning. But yeah, get the windows shut, get locked up, tools off the job and out of here. I'm tired, me. I'm proper tired. Got boxing tonight as well. But yeah, see you in the morning. It's Friday. It's Friday. It's Friday. Oh, she's a good girl. Sorry, it's Friday, and we're very happy it's Friday. What a week it's been so far. I'm a very tired man. Yesterday was a big day. I must have put over 28 befores on dot and dab yesterday, which is quite a lot, to be fair. It's a lot for me anyway. And I checked it all before I left, and it's all beautifully plumb and straight. So yeah, I'm very happy. When we get there this morning, I'm going to get Dane to put the rest of the floorboards down in the master bedroom, whilst me and Charlie just do a little bit to the pond. That pond, we need to just do a couple of hours on every week now, until we finish the job. Bit of trial and error with it still, but I think we've nailed it all now. We're just going to cut that flag off this morning. We'll cut the flag off, and then we'll, as soon as we've done that, pull the liner up and get the water in. So yeah, that's my plan. I've just been gym before work again this morning, and that was like my 7th session this week. Obviously a couple of boxing sessions as well. So I am feeling a bit tired. I'm looking forward to a weekend off. A weekend off to me is no gym and that. Obviously I will work Saturday, but Sunday off. Now that little cupboard at home, I want to get that plasterboarded and then plaster it on Sunday. So instead of working tonight, being, you know, double tired and everything, I'm going to knit one of the lads today at some point. I've got the list of cuts, get them to cut them first, and then when that's done, knit one of the lads, go nip home, get them all screwed on, and then just all I've got to do then is take some skimming bits home, and I can just get that plastered on Sunday. Take me a couple of hours, and then that's great progress this week. I'll be very happy with that. It's not a big job, but the thing for me is that really I'm struggling with is time to do anything for myself, but that's just life, get on with it. So yeah, it's a beautiful sunny day. It's 20 degrees at 5 o'clock, so we're gonna go to the grapes. So yeah, we're gonna get stuck into this now, and I'll keep you updated as the day goes on. Let's get this pond nice and full, hopefully. So we're on site, Dane's upstairs, getting those floorboards in. Me and Charlie are going to have a look at cutting the flag off, seeing if we can pull that pond liner up. It'll be fantastic if we can. We're going to be dead careful now, and yeah, try and not fall in the water either side. But yeah, I'm going to put you on a time lapse. Might only be a short one, once we do it.
What's up with you? It's Friday. What's up?
This is every morning.
What's up with you?
It actually worked. Buzzing, absolutely buzzing. Obviously I'd cut that pond liner carefully just so it went round the flag, just so we could fill it up. And then, yeah, I was thinking, if I've cut that too low, it's not gonna work. There's so much work's gone into this. I've just cut the flag off. The pond liner has pulled up about 2 foot, which is just perfect. Let's get the water in. And there she goes, filling up. So, we've got that filling up now. You can see the height. It's about that far away from the back of these flags at the front. If we can get nice and close to these flags at the front, it will look amazing. Everyone in the comments has been saying you should do this, blah blah blah. Everyone agrees. So yeah, I'm pretty buzzing if this works out. I think it will. A lot more pressure going on the wall than what we've built, but yeah, happy days. Great job done, Charles. I'm gonna cheat now. Charlie's gonna go and cut me all the plasterboards for my house, and then we're gonna sneak away after and go and put them on. So yeah, Charlie's gonna do that. I'm gonna probably play Fetch with Raven for a minute and then get inside, do some work. That bedroom we want to work in, it's got no window in, so it's a bit depressing. Good depressing session, but excuse me, Raven just having a turbo mode. Right, let's get in there. Inside now. Master bedroom. Sorry for the flickering, it's just our light that we have. We're not touching the ceiling, but the plaster work was knackered on the walls. Got my first cut here now. Let's get it stuck on and see if we can do some work. And the battery's going in the light, great. So me and Charlie just called at mine. Just put my little ducting in there. We can actually board this now, so let's do it. So, minus one little hiccup where we've not measured one right, but she's boarded and she's the cupboard. Very happy with that. Little boxing in done. I'm gonna come back with that piece tonight, do a few little bits to it, and then skim it on Sunday. I'm gonna come back with the beads and everything and make sure it's all bang on. But yes, looking good. This has been a graft. So that's the room we've boarded. Been in the main bedroom. Got all these boards on, nice and neat. All the cutouts, nice and neat. And we've got around this corner. It has been so much harder because we're keeping the cove in. We're trying to line our boards up with the top of it there. The dab has been really small and the walls are out of level, so it's just been a right graft trying to get it nice and plumb. But we have managed it, and I think it does look well. I'm just showing you what we've done now. We're just going to give this a sweep, and the furniture that we're up against, we can pull that across and just give us some space for the other sides. So yeah, nice little update, looking good. Charlie boy. Stinker. Charlie's had a stinker. Got to learn them lessons, mate. It's Saturday morning, bit of a one-off, helping mine and Dane's best friend do some fence panels in Horton Green. 35 panels. Get the music blasting, you can hear a pin drop. This is what we're working with. This is his garden. This is what we're going to be working with. Get a nice time lapse on. And there we have it. We've only done one side, because Tom and his neighbour have done the other side. This is my best mate, Tom.
Come on.
Also Dean's friend. Yeah, there's someone else I want to show you. Come here.
Very much, Joe.
Come here. This is Nyla. Sweet, innocent dog. Yeah, she's beautiful, aren't you? Yeah, good girl. Yeah, good girl. Right then, let's get back to work. So, I'm just at the lovely Queen's project. We have got the electric Veluxes in that wall. I've just marked it up, what Charlie Boy did. So yeah, fingers crossed he's got his measurements right. Let's cut this hatch in. There we go, all done. So, with it being such beautiful weather and it's changing soon, I'm here. I've just started trimming this off, this pond liner. We've got it filled right to the top. How good does that look? I am buzzing with this. So yeah, I'm gonna get it all trimmed up, all trimmed across, get rid of all the excess, and then have a look at these sleepers. Let's do it. I've just cut this front edge and tucked it in. Check how good this looks. Look at that. You can see the back of the flag now. How nice is that looking? Oh man, what a good finish this is. Working hard as always. This is going to be one of the best ends to our videos. So we filled the pond up, we've done everything that we're doing. Have a look at that. So we've just started cutting my pond liner all the way around now. Put my flag back on under a couple of flags. Got my pond pumping coming across. How amazing does that look? And the sound of it as well. The customer's just come over and she is so happy. And so am I. This is up there with one of my favourite jobs. First time round was a disaster, but we got it the second time. I am so pleased, and there's so much more to do on this yet as well. Buzzing. Only one of the customers is here too. I can't wait for George to get on. Brilliant. I'm gonna get some wall in. I'm just sat here now, taking it in. And it looks amazing. All the comments that everyone said, I agreed with everyone. It was always the plan. I'm just sat here now, put my wall in, little dry stone wall in around the waterfall. But I'm so happy with this. Got me tens of thousands of litres in that now. It's 3 foot deep. How smart does that look? I am so happy with it, honestly. I cannot wait for the customer to come home. What a great end to the week this is turning out to be. The lads have cracked on as well with that plasterboarding. The hallway bit is the hardest bit, and that's what they've been on, and I've just been doing all this. But yeah, very happy. Inside now, I just want to show you this boarding that got done. So this is the walk-in wardrobe. It looks nice and good now. Some boards on it. Just a bit, like I say about Saturdays, I don't mind them because it's like a head start for Monday now. Take the labour out of it. Into the main hall now. Lads have got some good boards on there. It's got the flat top to do here, and then them boards there. But Monday morning I'll probably get all of us on it, or me and one of the boys get all that finished off. Looking well. You happy with your work, Charlie?
Yeah.
How many times did you cut that board? I don't want to talk about it, no worries. He's a very silly boy sometimes. Bringing this video to a close now, so plasterboarding's been going on alright upstairs. We've got that one room ready, it's been scrimmed out as well. The plan for Monday, so the boys are actually working on the basement tomorrow, and I'm doing some plastering at home. The basement won't get filmed, I'll film that next time I'm there, but my plastering at home I'll be filming tomorrow, so that'll be next week's episode, beginning of next week. But the plan for Monday after that, we're all just going to carry on plasterboarding. Just going to get as much of the plasterboarding done upstairs, and then if this plaster I wanted to use isn't available, I'm just going to start skimming out myself. So big changes and big progress next week. But I don't know if you can hear it, but I've just come back to this. I am so happy with this. We got it right the second time. But how nice does that wall look? Try not to drop the GoPro in the water. How good is that look now? It's like 3 foot deep, maybe more. But yeah, really, really pleased. Unfortunately, the customer didn't come back, but yeah, we'll just see what he thinks of it when he gets home. One last look at the waterfall. How impressed are you?
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. That's a lot from Dane. Should we celebrate with a Madry?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Thanks everyone for watching. Or 10. Thanks everyone for watching. Appreciate you all, and we'll see you next week. Bye. Yo!